Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do my first book haul of 2018, and it's like 13. It's 13 books. I have 13 books on my desk right now, and I'm gonna show them to you. First book is the second book in a series, and that is The Awakening by Kelly Armstrong. I don't know what this is about mostly because this is the second book. I need to get the first book, which is The Summoning. Yeah. Next time I should have made sure that it was the first book instead of grabbing the second book. Next up, I have Strange Angels by Lily St. Crow. Essentially, this book is about a girl named Drew Anderson, and she is like being hunted. I guess she's being hunted by these zombies, and she has to learn how to fight for herself. I don't know what most of these are, so I'm probably just gonna show it and then move on. The next one is this thick book. It's Edgar Allan Poe Complete Tales and Poems. It's a whole entire book collection of Edgar Allan Poe stuff. Next up is Sisters of Isis by Lynn Ewing. This includes the first and the second book in the Sisters of Isis series. Not the kind of Isis you're thinking of, but it basically follows around these girls who are getting tossed into this world of like Egyptian gods and goddesses, and then they have to fight evil and all. I've only read the first and second book, and I completed this whole thing. Next up is Vampire Academy, book 1. I have not started reading it, but I want to get into. This is by Rochelle Mead, and I want to. Signature edition? What are you talking about? Signature edition. What does that even mean, people? Okay, come on. No. Signature edition. Where are you saying signature edition? Is it on the... It's on the cover. So there's a signature edition of this book that I got here. I just happened to come across it in Ed McKay. So, next up is The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight by Jennifer E. Smith. This is a very short book, and I got it from my boyfriend during Christmas time. I guess it basically follows around this girl named Hadley Sullivan, and she meets this boy named Oliver who is British, and I can't wait to actually read it. It is contemporary, so it's gonna be hard for me to get from fantasy to contemporary. Next up is Ever the Hunted by Erin Summerville. I don't recall what this is about, but it sounds really good, and I really want to actually get to it. I'm thinking about just basically reading nothing but fantasy this year, for now, to complete all my fantasy. And the next book I have here is Trace Evidence, which is a short story collection by Kathy Reichs and Brendan Reichs. I love the viral series. This has all the books, all the short stories, all rolled into one, and I really enjoyed reading through this. It was so intense, and I love how the virals still have some of their powers left. So, next up is The Valiant by Leslie Livingston. I've actually been wanting to read this book for a while, ever since it came out. I just never got a chance to actually buy it because of how expensive it was. It was $17.99 for this book. Next up is Plague Land by Alex Scarron. This is actually taking place in I think a dystopian world where this whole world is like in a plague and everyone is dying and they have an hour to live. Interesting to see how that folds out. Next up we have Grave Mercy by Robin Lefevre. Ow! 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 Okay, ow, ow. I've seen some booktubers show this off, and basically falls around a girl named Ismay. She's the sisters. She's one of the sisters who serves gods of old and all that, and then the god of death actually blesses her with a dangerous gift and a violent destiny. But if she chooses to stay, it says here, escaping from the brutality of an arranged marriage, 17-year-old Ismay finds sanctuary at the convent of Saint Martin, where the sisters will will still serve the gods of old. Here she learns that the god of death himself has blessed her with dangerous gifts and a violent destiny. If she chooses to stay at the convent, she will be trained as an assassin and serve as a handmaiden to death. To claim her new life, she must be willing to take the lives of others. Ismay's most important assignment takes her straight into the High Court of Brittany, where she must pose as a mistress to the darkly mysterious Gabrielle Duval, who has fallen under a cloud of suspicion. Once there, she finds herself woefully underprepared, not only for the deadly games of love and intrigue, but for the impossible choice she must make. For now, can she deliver death vengeance upon a target who, against her will, has stolen her heart? Next up is The Lux by Anna Goberson. I think this is historical. I believe it's historical. Finally, a book that I am currently reading is Under the Never Sky by Veronica Rossi. I'm only on chapter 1, so I don't know what is going on right now. So I hope you almost forgot. I have this book called No Fear Shakespeare, and it's about Julius Caesar. As you can tell, I marked a few places where there are famous quotes, and I thought that was a good idea to actually do. So, because I have an AP course I gotta take, and then I looked online the famous quotes to this, and I think I'm gonna do that for all of them. That's what I'm gonna do for all of them. I'm gonna mark all this stuff on here, and yeah. So. Well, that is all the books that I have. I hope you guys enjoy this and have a very awesome day. Peace.